do what I want. Candy cane with the white on top. Lambo doors or the woo up drop. If you busy plotting on what I got, kick in your door and swat you thought. $100,000 on the tabletop. Half price my whip, same price my watch. Got no temper, but I bought.
Alright, everybody, and welcome to the Swiss Army Nerd Podcast. This is your co-host, John Sickrod, and my other co-host,
Patrick Omeara.
Yeah, and we are here. We're going to be going over all of the nerd news. It's been a pretty exciting week. We got San Diego Comic-Con happening.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a lot of good stuff happening. This is probably one of my favorite times of the year, to be honest, because this is when all the new trailers come out and stuff like that. So for us, the nerds, we love this time of the year. So pretty exciting. We're just going to go through some of the IGN stuff, some stuff that we find interesting, exciting, you know, video games, movies, all sorts of topics, the usual.
Yep.
So, as we talked about before, they're remaking the Michael Myers Halloween franchise. They said it wasn't a reboot, but it's either way, they're coming back. Jamie Lee Curtis, the original Laurie Strode, is back.
Yep.
It looks gory, it looks gruesome. They showed some of it at Comic-Con. I can't wait. I love that old school feel to it. And I also love that they're bringing back the old character. I think that makes it, I don't know if it's like it makes you feel like a kid again, I guess. Like,
yeah, it brings back old memories of watching it way back in the day.
Yeah, and it's going to be exciting to see how they revitalize it. I like that they're picking it up right at the end of the first one. So he's been in prison for 25 years. All of the 2, 3, 4, all of the other ones didn't happen. So I like that. I like that they're like, nope, this is a sequel, but all the other ones were not. But I'm excited for that. You should check the trailer out if you haven't. It's pretty exciting. They announced the trailer, or showed the trailer for did you see Split? The one with James McAvoy, and he's got like 9 personalities.
I've seen clips of it.
Yeah, so it was a pretty good movie. M. Night Shyamalan directed it. He also directed a movie called Unbreakable back in, I think, 99 or something.
That was a good movie. My dad owns that one.
Yeah.
I've watched that one a few times.
So they're making a sequel to both. It's a multi-universe, obviously, same universe. It's going to be called Glass. And obviously Mr. Glass is in it, and it's going to be mixing Split with Unbreakable.
Is it still...
Bruce Willis?
No, Mr. Glass was played by...
Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
Yes, he's in it. He's in it. It's confirmed. So it's a direct sequel to those 2 movies. So I'm excited to see that.
That's good.
I liked Split and I liked Unbreakable, so I thought that was pretty cool.
I didn't realize it was a superhero movie until I was older.
Yeah, no, you don't really think about it. You really don't. I guess we should just dive right into the big news today. I think you just found out about it. The director of Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2, James Gunn, has been fired from Guardians 3. He's no longer the director, and he's been banned from Comic-Con and any other presentations involving Guardians. He had some tweets, I think, in 2010 that were really messed up. I would look into it.
I'm just going to say, based on what I've read, he deserves it.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I don't see the humor in it. I guess people change and people do mature and people do grow up.
And then some go retarded.
Yeah, I don't understand what he was doing or thinking or anything. I think it was really dumb of him and immature, and he deserves to be punished. And I understand why Disney did that, because he references rape and pedophilia in multiple tweets.
I think all of them that I read.
And I get it. It's probably like satire. He's trying to be funny, but it doesn't.
Really,
it's not funny.
No.
It's just too like if you're a comedian on stage and you can say that in a certain tone, you can get away with it because.
But no one picks up on a tone in a tweet.
Exactly. So that's why they did it. I think it's unfortunate. Selfishly, I think it's good. It's not good.
I think he deserves it. The only thing that makes me worry is the Guardians series movies.
Because they were so good. 1 and 2 were fantastic, and he was already writing 3. So. Hopefully they can get like the same guy who did Ragnarok. Maybe he could pick it up. That's our only hope, really. But he deserved it nonetheless.
It only takes one person to blow it up.
Yeah, unfortunately. So I'm hoping this doesn't ripple and hurt the franchise, but we'll see. He deserved it, in my opinion. You don't just get to wipe away.
Oh, there's no doubt he deserves that.
There's no statute of limitations as far as tweets. If you say those things, you have to own up for them. That's why you're supposed to be... And he's in his 40s or 50s. That means he wrote them when he was in his 30s or 40s. There's no excuse. he should have thought about that. If anything, he knew he wrote them at one point. He should have got ahead of it. You know what I mean? Get ahead of it. Say, I tweeted these. I'm very sorry. They probably wouldn't have fired him if he came out and did like a public press before this happened. But obviously he was thinking he'd get away with it. So that's a shame as far as the Guardian franchise goes, but it's well-deserved punishment, in my opinion. I'm not sure. Do you watch The Walking Dead? I don't think you do, right?
I used to.
You used to, yeah. So season 9's coming up. Even if you're not caught up, there's no spoilers. But season 9's coming. Rick Grimes is leaving the show, so he's going to be killed off, obviously, which is huge because in the comic books he's still alive. So we don't know where the show is going, but there's it's a pretty good guess that Daryl Dixon takes over the lead because he just signed a 6-year, $20 million contract.
He's a good character, honestly.
Great character. I want to see more Daryl Dixon. I think he's got a lot of deep depth you could go into. I think Rick Grimes kind of did everything he could. He lost his wife, his best friend, and his kid.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to keep a series going along with a comic book because the comic book, he's not going to age.
Yeah.
In there as much as he will in a live action series.
And the big thing is he basically said he was just sick of living in Georgia for 9 months out of a year, which I get because he spends time away from his family. He's obviously from United Kingdom or whatever, so why
doesn't he get like a second house here with his family?
Well, yeah, but he's
the one probably making the bank.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I think it's just maybe he just likes living there, So I get it, and plus he's made his money. And he probably does want to do other stuff. I mean, he's only done that.
He's got enough acting career behind him where it's not like he couldn't get another job.
He's a phenomenal actor. It sucks to see him go, but I'm excited to see where the franchise is going, and I'm glad it's not just ending. I mean, we'll see.
You think they're still talking with the comic book writer about which direction to take?
I think the comic book writer's definitely involved in it. I think he has to be. I'm excited to see where it goes. I love Daryl Dixon. That's one of the reasons I was drawn to the show. And I loved Rick too, but I just think he doesn't have anything left to lose. You took away everything.
At this point, no, he doesn't. I don't think he does.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either. Big thing, we just watched the trailer for Titans. DC's coming out with it's a show. It's I don't think they announced what
Teen
channel
Titans?
they're going to be on, but
No.
yeah, it's Teen Titans basically, but it's a much grittier, darker version.
Yeah, I was not expecting immediate blood in the trailer.
And Robin's breaking necks and taking names, and
there's language.
It's real. It's gritty. It's DC. It felt really cool. It felt cool.
It felt like more mature, honestly.
Yes.
And
which I think
more relatable, honestly.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I thought it was really done. Beast Boy's in it. The only one I didn't see was Cyborg, but Starfire, Raven. There's a new character we're not sure who is. But anyway, it looks really, really good. I would check that out. I think it's going to be exciting. And it's in the Batman universe, which is cool because the fact they said Batman in the trailer means that there's
multiple times. That's not Batman.
Yeah.
Fuck Batman.
Yeah, there's an opportunity for Batman to be in it, which I like that.
They might do that. Like Robin goes for Batman for
guidance
at
stuff.
some points.
I like that. I think it's going to be exciting. I saw it and I'm like, okay, I want to watch this. So I would check that out. It's called Titans DC. Looks good. I thought it was very cool.
Oh yeah.
All the San Diego right now, there's a ton of cosplayers. If you don't know what that is, people who go super. They dress up to such a super extent. Like there's an Iron Spider where his legs actually come out of the suit.
I think we should do a podcast review or something
of the suits.
No, I mean we go to a Comic-Con and we videotape some of the things.
It's amazing. That would be awesome.
And then we, do it for an introduction for our podcast.
That'd be really cool. Oh yeah.
No, there's people that take video cameras.
I think we'd have to do it on our phone. I think that's
Yeah, that's how they do it. They do it on their phone because they can't tell you no phone. But I mean, it's not like we couldn't do that.
No, absolutely. I think that'd be really cool. I mean, every year I always talk about. I know New York City has a Comic-Con every October. I always want to go to it. It always seems to fall through, so that would be really, really cool.
There's the plus of those really hot girls.
Yes, there are a lot of very good-looking women that dress up, and always the Mortal Kombat ones are insane.
Oh yeah.
So I'm down for that. That'd be really cool. If you never checked out cosplayers, check them out because it's amazing the ingenuity these people have. Hey guys, nice to see you all. Good to see you, Chris.
Nice, Chris.
Moving on, our friend Tim's a huge fan of Invader Zim. We all remember that.
I remember that back in the day.
A very fucked up show. They're making a movie. They came out.
Really?
They're making a movie.
Like animated or?
Yeah, animated movie. Yeah, so not live action, thank God. But
I was thinking because that was gonna be really weird.
Yeah,
seeing the live action Invaders Zim.
But same writers.
You think they're gonna sing the Doom song?
Oh yeah, I think it's gonna have all those hidden gems, and it's gonna be darker and grittier, and all of the things that I think the original writer wanted to put into it. Because if you rewatch that show, it was dark. Like you should not have watched it as a kid. Like it was.
I never got that vibe.
It was not. If you rewatch it, you'll be like, oh my god. Like there's a part where not Zim, the dog thing, his little friend, the dog, eats a person whole and then pukes him out, and he's just a pile of puke. Like he murders a kid. Like yeah, Gru, yeah. Is that his name? Gru? I don't know what his name is, but either way, it's a violent, nasty show. But I want to see the movie. So
I love the dog thing though.
The dog thing.
It was hilarious.
If Tim was in the chat, he would know it instantly. But at Comic-Con, they finally showed Aquaman and Shazam's costumes, right straight from the comic books. Pretty cool.
Is that it right there?
Yep, that's it right there. Straight from the comic books. That
looks badass.
Yeah, I think it looks cool. I mean, I'm excited. I kind of wish they got John Cena to be Shazam and then have Black Adam be The Rock. I thought that'd be a cool dynamic.
I would be okay with that.
Yeah, I thought it would be cool. But they went another direction with it, which I understand why. I'm sure they didn't want to, I guess, pollute it with WWE. They wanted it to be its own thing. But
I'm sure there's better people for Shazam other than Captain Marvel. But I know, were they planning on making like the hero Black Adam? Because he's. I wouldn't say he's a villain.
No, he's an anti-hero. So he has his own agenda.
His main focus is his own kingdom.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to see The Rock finally hit the screen. They said he's got one cameo in one DC movie, and then his movie comes out. What the DC movie is, nobody knows yet. So I'm excited to see what The Rock does and what he's in. I imagine it would be Shazam. That was the only one that would make sense.
Leaking that for a couple of years now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm amazed The Rock's still on the actual thing. He wants to be in DC. I'm surprised. I thought they were going to cast him as Luke Cage a long time ago. That was what I picked him as, I would have thought, but they never did. They picked
for Marvel?
Yeah. Because I just thought...
I think Rock could have been playing different characters, honestly, for Marvel.
He could do so many things. He's so versatile now. He's not just a one-set generic thing. So...
Like, he could have played Scar.
You could, oh yeah, you can really name any character, and you could probably, especially villain.
You'd have to do a big one though.
I want to see The Rock.
I don't think he could do.
He could. I mean, yeah, well, like you mean like a subplot, like not a main villain or a main.
No, hero? I'm talking about like a character with a big build.
Oh yeah, you can't be like the Elastic Man or something like that. No, he would have to be something big physically, but. I'm interested to see what he does with Black Adam. I wish he didn't sign with DC personally, but...
He doesn't have to do a big character. Look at Chris Evans when first Captain America.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, but... Yeah, I guess that's true.
Small, skinny, and short.
Yeah, but
I do a lot of stuff with computers nowadays.
Yeah, I guess that's
It'd be weird seeing The Rock.
I don't think that's why you'd do it. I think if Rock would want to do it, he'd want to play someone that was big and, just...
Yeah,
forward and brutal.
Well, he did
it doesn't have to be brutal, but
They did the thing with remember they made him fat in Central Intelligence, so it looked goofy, but it was funny. Okay, I actually just bought. It's a little overdue, but I bought Crash Bandicoot, and it got me all hyped for the
Welcome to the fold.
Dude, that game is hard. That game is so...
I know!
It's so hard.
I didn't remember it being that hard.
I had no idea how hard it was. I've been stuck on this stupid bridge level with turtles.
And you want to play it when we're drunk.
I don't know how. What am I thinking?
It's still fun.
It's still fun, but it's so hard. But it got me all pumped for they're doing Spyro the Dragon, or redoing that one, remastering
I pre-ordered that.
Yeah, that one's going to be exciting. I can't get enough. It's such a cool... It's amazing how simple Crash is, because you're just collecting apples and running, but it's amazing.
It's just mind-blowing how fun it is, considering how old it is, and simple.
Yeah, no, I love it. But I'm excited for Spyro. Everyone's excited for Spyro. Everyone from our generation played Spyro. Even if it wasn't extensively, you played Spyro.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm excited. Moving on, a little bit more video game news. Walking Dead, the Telltale series. Yep, they're doing the final series or season with Clementine, who was the main protagonist in 1, 2, 3, and now she's back for 6. So, or it's 6 years
she's
later.
the adult in this one protecting another
Pretty
kid,
much,
right?
yeah. So she's grown. It's interesting. I'm excited. I loved the Telltale
That's
series.
an interesting turn of events, honestly.
How cool is it, you know?
I know.
Because we haven't seen this, like, we're almost caught up to actual Walking Dead time in the show. And there has been Walking Dead characters in it, so we know it's a shared universe, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I love the Telltale series. I even like the Batman ones. I don't know if you ever played those. Those ones were fantastic.
I've watched pretty much the entire gameplay through the story.
Yeah, it was really good. I liked it a lot. I think it's exciting. Some movie news. They were talking about how Infinity War 2 is going to be leading up, and there's a lot of hearsay about what it's going to be called and things like that. We know, if you haven't seen Ant-Man, which I think most of you probably should have, but I guess spoiler, at the end you see it, they pick up...
Well, we said we were going to do our spoiler one this time anyway.
Yeah,
so,
I guess we'll go right into it.
If you didn't watch it, tough for you.
If you didn't watch Ant-Man and you don't want spoilers, bail. But, I guess, we graded it, right? You said, I think, an 8
I think we graded it last time.
So I'm going to go and say, I really liked it a lot, obviously. But the ending, the thing that bugged me the most is the whole movie happens literally coinciding with Thanos' invasion.
Yeah, so I don't understand how they don't know about that, or there's no news report
or
on
nobody calls them, or the fact that the FBI is concerned about Ant-Man so much, yet Thanos is invading and attacked New York.
And according to Infinity War, they are aware of this.
Yeah, and that's the alarming thing is, okay, so I understand they want to save obviously Hank Pym's wife, but you'd think President would come. Thanos is going to destroy the universe.
World destruction?
Yes.
Half the people are about to die?
I just don't understand why he wasn't called and why. That's the part that I didn't understand. Maybe they'll explain that. We know it ends with him in the quantum realm. Only a few characters can get into it. Captain Marvel's one of them. I think she picks him up. I think that's where she's been. This is my prediction. Captain Marvel is going to end with her in the quantum realm and is going to find Ant-Man. That's my opinion. That would explain where she was for the last 20 years.
How does she get in the quantum realm?
She has cosmic powers like Strange, so she can get into the cosmic realm.
Oh. Okay.
So, or the quantum realm. It's called something else in the comic books. In the comic ones, it's called the microverse. But they can't use that because it's owned by a different studio. So they call it the quantum realm. But
I kind of like that name better.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, Captain Marvel can go in there. So I think you're gonna literally see Captain Marvel pick up Ant-Man. But
that'd be cool.
We'll see. I liked it. I mean, there's a lot of great parts in that movie. I love the ants pretending to be Lewis is great. I mean, I thought the ending was good, a little bit predictable, but
the jokes in it were
fantastic.
I know.
So well written and so intelligently funny. It was corny, but not too corny. There were a lot of good puns.
They were like crisp puns, I thought.
Yes, they were definitely Chris puns. That's the best way to put it. If you don't know Chris Scott, he does puns, and they're always like
a lot. He'll share them.
They're
I'm
so
surprised
horrible.
He hasn't wrote one yet.
They're so horrible. They're funny. Like what one was like, I'm gonna give you charity, and it was like he's holding a chair. Oh my god! But I liked it. I liked Ant-Man a lot. It was a lot. If you liked Ant-Man 1, it was hilarious. If you liked Ant-Man 1, you'll love Ant-Man 2. This is the only time I think I've ever seen a sequel and liked it more than the original.
Yeah.
But I really did.
I don't know about that. I kind of liked the sequel to Captain America than I did the original.
Yeah, I liked... My favorite, though, was... Yeah, Winter Soldier is my favorite one.
Yeah, which was the
besides
sequel.
Civil War. But I'd say go see it. I mean, we're not... The big spoiler is I don't understand why they weren't helping fight Thanos. I don't know. But well, I guess we gotta wait and find out. That's what they do.
Maybe their excuse is there was a little bit of a time gap of like a couple months from the time that they finished it to the time that they could.
Well, you gotta think. Literally at the end, they all the snap happens and they all disappear. So it literally.
I'm talking about at the end when they found the mother to the end of when they're doing the test on the device in the back of the car.
I think they said there was a time jump. It was like, but it was like a couple days. It wasn't.
Was it a couple days?
It was still enough to be like, why wouldn't you join? I don't know.
Well, how fast did the Thanos scene happen? I think it was more than a couple days. I think it was like 1 or 2 days at most.
Well, the Thanos invasion in New York was like all in the same day. It was like 24 hours. It wasn't more than that. Like they have they went from the New York City right into they were in Black Panther's Wakanda. It's all the same day.
Yeah, so I don't understand. Yeah, because New York's been attacked because Tony
Yeah.
was fighting the one guy.
Exactly.
And then the giant...
It's all over the news. That's the part I just wish we got a little bit of why would they shield
more
from it,
explanation. Or...
Yeah. But we'll see. I liked it. If you haven't seen it, go see it. Zombieland 2 finally gets a release date. The entire cast is coming back. It looks like Bill Murray's somehow coming back, but it's going to be in January 2019.
He's a zombie. That's the only way I can see him coming back.
I guess,
He's
yeah.
the first intellectual zombie.
I loved Zombieland 1.
I know. I watched it a couple of times.
I'm excited for it. Oh, Titans is going to be on a streaming service, specifically a DC streaming service. So you're going to have to pay to see it. That's a bummer.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's worth that. I'll catch it on YouTube.
Yeah, someone will record it and leak it. I don't know why they think that that's going to work, personally.
DC's trying something.
I guess they're desperate.
Didn't Marvel try that and it didn't work out too well?
Well, they did. They signed a deal with Netflix, and they're in the middle of switching to a Disney streaming service. But that's going to work more successfully because they have all the Disney movies. I would get that. Like, if I had kids, I'd pay for that because my kids can watch whatever they want. So that's going to work. DC on its own...
Not that you have kids.
No, not
Audience.
that I have kids. But if I did, I would get Disney one anyway. But if I had kids, I'd definitely pay for it. Big thing is Joker. They finally announced. We said Joaquin Phoenix was going to be the next Joker.
I'm pretty excited about that.
It got the release date. It's going to be, I believe, next year. It's going to be a gritty 80s movie. It's an origin story that has nothing to do with the DC universe that we know of.
So before he gets the green hair and the white face.
Well, it's not the same character. They said that Jared Leto is still the Joker. That's his Joker. He's still going to exist and do his thing in Suicide Squad 2. And Jared Leto's still going to have his Harley Quinn movie. He's still Joker. This Joker's completely separate. Nothing to do with it. So it's not the same.
Like
it's a brand new Joker.
You don't even see him turn into the Joker, though.
No, he turns into the Joker, but it's its own origin line, right? Like
Different Joker.
Exactly.
Well, he still gets the green hair and the white face.
Yeah. He's still going to end as Joker. It's going to be a different interpretation of Joker than Jared Leto's. They're doing this. It's almost like the multiverse thing, like DC invented. That it's just a different universe. It's still Batman. All that's still going to be in it.
This one turns to the Red Hood.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be way better than Jared Leto's interpretation. I mean, Joaquin Phoenix is a very dark actor, so I'm very excited. Anything?
No one watches Luke Cage.
I watched the new season of Luke Cage. Not a fan. Very, very
wasn't
slow.
a fan of the first season, so I wasn't going to waste my time with the second one.
The first season wasn't bad. It's slow, but the thing is they've created such a character. It's impossible to feel sympathy for him because he's invincible. Like, yeah, you can make him lose and stuff, but it's not the same vulnerability.
The only one out of the four that I was interested in was Daredevil. I didn't really care for the
phenomenal. 1 and 2.
Yeah, the only one I cared for was Daredevil. I didn't care for the other four. Like, Iron Fist was a baby. I had a hard... I mean, Jessica Jones was probably the next best one, but I still had a hard time getting into that one.
Yeah.
And I can't relate to Luke Cage. I didn't see... His storyline wasn't interesting for me.
No, I'm not a huge fan of... Well, yeah, of Luke Cage. No, like, I hated I'm sorry.
Iron Fist?
Iron Fist was garbage.
Oh, yeah.
Defenders was garbage. I'm not a big Jessica Jones. She's good, but she's just not my cup of tea. But Luke Cage just... I couldn't get into it. Like, the characters were flimsy. In the fact that they're so separate from the Marvel Universe, I can't invest. Like, you have the Punisher and Daredevil.
They did great.
Amazing. And I'm not saying don't do the spin-offs, but how are you not going to have them even remotely involved in the movies? I just think it's insulting. It's just... what's his name? I can't think of his... Cox is his last name.
If anything...
The Daredevil actor is phenomenal. And obviously John Berthenel is amazing as Punisher. They've earned their place in the Marvel.
I kind of wished... I hope they don't leak if it is true. I kind of wish they'd cameo them at the end of the Infinity War. Like, they helped a little bit.
It would be cool if this did propel them, Phase 4 had them.
Like, they didn't have a part in it, but they cameoed in there, and I think that would be nice.
Yeah. No, I agree 100%. There's something they've got to do with that as a fan of both, obviously, MCU and the TV, or the Netflix, but I don't know. I did not like Luke Cage. I thought it was a little bit too slow, in my opinion.
Really slow.
Yeah. But, we'll see what they do next. I don't know if it's going to get confirmed for 3. I know Daredevil and Punisher are confirmed for season 3. If they'll be on Netflix,
Punisher's
we don't know. Confirmed, yeah.
Well, I know they were confirmed for season 2. Are they confirmed for season 3 now?
It's confirmed for season 3. So, because Daredevil
They haven't even released season 2 yet. Hurry up!
Well, they signed out for 2 and 3, but the second one and the third one's been confirmed unless something changes. So,
I'm excited. As everybody knows, Punisher's my guy.
Dude, and that John Bertha, I could watch movie after movie after movie with him. I rewatch season 1 of The Punisher all the time. It's so well done.
I still watch the trailer.
Dude, it's so good.
I know.
And the 1 batch, 2 batch, penny and dime is probably one.
I love that.
It's one of the best things ever.
I kind of like that they took that from Daredevil in season.
Oh yeah.
Was it season 2?
Season 2, yeah. I like it too. I think it's phenomenal. That's pretty much most of the nerd news right now. We have a lot of San Diego Comic-Con stuff going on. Over the weekend, we'll get a lot more stuff, so Tuesday we'll have a ton more. But right now, we're kind of in that weird phase where stuff's being leaked, but these are the days it leaks: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
So we'll have a ton more Tuesday. But that's pretty much the gist of the nerd news today. I mean,
we still got to release our contest winner.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if he's still in it, but our contest winner that we announced for last week,
that contest where we said you had to like, subscribe,
share,
and ring the bell.
Yes.
We decided randomly that it was going to be Josh.
Yeah, Josh Halpenny. Yay, Josh.
Clap. Golf clap.
Yeah, golf clap. Come on, man. You invented this.
Sorry.
Yeah, Josh Halpenny's going to get his own Swiss Army Nerds hat right after, while we get ours. So, yeah, thank you so much. You've always been...
Since we all wear hats, apparently, anyway.
We all wear hats.
We gave up on the shirts this season.
We did. Apparently, the shirt's tough. I just need a sleeveless one. So the next one I make will be sleeveless. But... yeah, we have the merch. I mean, people want it. I know Chris got. I literally have yours, so I give it to you whenever you want. But yeah, you win, Josh. You get a hat whenever we get our first shipment out. So yeah, we appreciate all the support and love. We know a lot of people view this. They might not stick around for the whole show, but we appreciate every viewer that even clicks, and especially in the Sports Center one. Appreciate that too. It's all big Swiss Army Knife fans.
Take a lot of pride in these shows. And
we do.
Quite a bit of work into it.
We love doing it, yeah, and it's a lot of fun, but it is a lot of work. But we love doing it, and we're glad that you guys like it. It seems like a lot of people like this. Everyone I talk to digs it. So yeah, we're about to take off, but congrats to Josh. We'll get you your hats. And before we go, on Facebook, on YouTube, and Twitter, all under the Swiss Army Nerd banner, you can find us. On YouTube, you can go back months and months and watch all of our episodes of Swiss Army Nerd.
SoundCloud.
On SoundCloud, yes.
SoundCloud goes back even further.
SoundCloud goes back
Those are probably still some of my favorite episodes.
Yep, those were some good ones. Yep, on SoundCloud, Swiss Army Nerds, you can find us. Listen to it, download it on your phone, anything. And anything you ever want to talk about, you just gotta say it in person. Tell us in person.
You know, we should do announce questions at the beginning of the episode, and then
say
save them closer to the end.
I would like that.
And then we'll try and answer some questions. I think that would be interact with the audience a little more. It'd bring more viewers, or people would talk about us more.
No, I agree, and we love fan participation. We love that rigged. We love Chris, always participates. He's obviously our biggest fan.
Congrats on the motorcycle license, by the way.
Yes, and we're so appreciative of the sport. But I like that idea.
I definitely think Chris is the MVP for the night for
sure.
Comments, questions.
Which he usually is, but...
Usually. I think there was last week where it was Josh.
Josh did really good last week. But, yeah, we're going to get that stuff out, and we appreciate it. And I like the idea. We'll start doing questions. You guys can ask us anything, and we'll answer. And we're pretty open books. And same with the sports one. Anything.
I can't answer those questions.
And, of course, if you ever want to come on, join the show, talk sports or talk nerd, let us know, man. We'll have anyone whenever we'll accommodate to you. So, again, Swiss Army Nerd, hit us up at YouTube, SoundCloud, Facebook, and Twitter, and let us know. And we'll be back next Tuesday, I believe, Yeah.
Yeah, not this Tuesday. Not in 4 days.
No, in 4 days.
No,
4
Oh,
days.
4 days. We're doing
yeah.
4 days.
4 days.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll be back.
We did this because we missed last Tuesday.
Yes. So, yep, in 4 days, we'll be back and we'll have much more Comic-Con nerd stuff and I'm sure tons of sports news. So, yeah,
You
hit
have
us
to
up.
dress up in a Comic-Con outfit.
Deal. I actually have my own Arrow suit. I could probably try to squeeze into it. I'm down to do that. So, we'll be back next week. We appreciate all the love and support and we will see you next week.
All right.
See you.
Signing out.